Want to learn your target language for free? Then get our free language gifts of the month right now, before they expire. Here's what you're getting this month. First, the Going to a Restaurant Conversation Cheat Sheet. Do you know how to order food in your target language? You'll learn how with this PDF cheat sheet. You'll get the must-know restaurant phrases and vocabulary for common dishes. Second, the Daily Conversations PDF ebook. With this, you'll learn over 100 phrases for everyday conversations. Download and review the ebook on any device. Third, can you talk about grammar in your target language? If you're learning the language, you'll need to know how to say verb, adjective, and much more. And in this 1-minute lesson, you'll pick up over 25 grammar-related words. Fourth, how to talk about working from home. You'll learn how to say Wi-Fi, online meeting, work from home. 25 phrases in total with this 1-minute lesson. Fifth, must-know art vocabulary. Learn how to say canvas, brush, and much more with this quick vocab bonus. Sixth, looking for a new language learning app? With the Innovative 101 app, you can learn fast and start speaking in minutes because the audio and video lessons are just 3 to 15 minutes long. Learning is that easy. Download Innovative 101 for free for the Android, iPhone, and iPad. And finally, the deal of the month. If you want to finally master the language with lessons by real teachers and our complete language learning program, get up to 35% off with our Ready, Set, Speak sale. To get your gifts and language learning resources, click the link in the description below. Download them right now before they expire.
Hello there, my beautiful friends from SpanishBall101.com. As you might know, my name is Diego.
And I'm Efrain.
And today we have a very interesting topic. We're going to talk about false friends.
Yeah.
We're going to see 12 false friends that we use very often. So if you're interested, guys, enjoy this video. Woo! So first of all, what is a false friend? A false friend is a word that sounds similar in one language and the other, but it has a totally different meaning. So not because it sounds similar, it is going to be the same meaning. Yeah. And that's why we're going to prove you in this video. So let's get started.
So the first one is libreria. Libreria. It could sound like library.
Yeah, it sounds.
But its meaning is pretty different.
Okay.
Libreria is bookstore. Okay? While library is biblioteca.
So library is una biblioteca. Yeah. Nice one. Okay, so the next one is one that we use very commonly, and that's actualmente. Okay. Actualmente, it sounds like actually, right? Yeah. Actualmente, but it has a very different meaning because actualmente means currently. So what is actually then? Actually means de hecho.
Okay, cool. Okay, the next one, lectura. Lectura. Its meaning is reading.
Yeah, reading.
I was going to say lecture, but
that's a false friend. This is
Okay, lecture in Spanish is conferencia.
Yeah, lecture is una conferencia.
Conferencia.
So once again, una lectura is a reading and a lecture is una conferencia. The next one is suceso, which sounds very similar like success, but that's very different because suceso, it has a synonym and that's evento.
Okay.
An event, okay? Suceso is an event, while success is éxito in Spanish.
Cool.
So now let's give you an example in a skit. Oye, Efra, ¿actualmente qué estás leyendo?
De hecho, acabo de ir a la librería y me compré este libro que está genial. Trata sobre un suceso histórico, la guerra civil que alguna vez hubo en Nigeria.
¡Wow! Suena una fascinante lectura.
Claro.
A ver si después me lo prestas.
Pues no. Pero te lo recomiendo, cómpralo. The next set of words are pretty common too. For example, sensible. Sensible, which doesn't mean sensible.
No, it doesn't mean sensible. No.
I always get confused with that one.
Me too.
Well, sensible actually means sensitive.
Yeah.
Okay, so And sensible in English means in Spanish prudente. Prudente.
Prudente, good. So the next one is one that I always get a good laugh with when foreigners confuse these words, and that's embarazada and embarrassed. It doesn't mean embarrassed, embarazada. So sometimes I hear men saying, "Oh, lo siento, estoy embarazado," and it's like, no, don't say that. So okay, embarazada actually means pregnant, pregnant, okay, and embarrassed, on the other hand, it is avergonzado, avergonzado. Yeah.
Okay, the next one, pariente, pariente, which doesn't mean parent or parents. It actually means relative. Pariente. Okay, so when you want to say parent or parents, in Spanish is padre o padres.
Yeah, padre o padres. Nice, good, okay. So the next one is realizar. And realizar, it doesn't mean to realize. No. Realizar actually means to make something happen, okay? Realizar. And to realize, on the other hand, it means darse cuenta de.
Okay.
Darse cuenta de. So that's the difference.
Cool.
Now let's check these examples in a conversation.
Oye, Diego, ¿has ido a ver a Rebeca?
Rebeca, mi prima.
Sí, tu pariente.
Sí, sabes, ahora está embarazada y la verdad ni siquiera quiero hablar con ella porque últimamente está muy sensible, se enoja por todo.
Yo lo sé, Diego, pero deberías ir a felicitarla. Va a realizar su sueño de tener una familia.
Wow, tienes toda la razón, debería de ir.
Okay, let's go to the next set of words. And the first word is grosería. And grosería doesn't mean grocery, okay? Grosería means bad word.
Yeah.
While grocery means tienda de comestibles. Or
de abarrotes, as we call them here in Mexico.
Yeah.
The next one is actual. And
Okay.
it doesn't mean actual. Even though they are written exactly the same, it doesn't mean actual. Actual means current, okay? And actual means real. So they have very different meanings.
Very different. Okay, let's go to the next one. Carpeta. Carpeta, which doesn't mean carpet. Okay, carpeta actually means folder.
Yeah, folder. Exactly.
And carpet means alfombra. Alfombra.
Very different as well.
Yep.
Okay, so and the last word is asistir. Asistir, which doesn't mean assist, to assist. Asistir means to attend or to be present at.
Okay.
And to assist in Spanish, we can translate it as ayudar. Now let's check these words in a conversation. Oye, Fra, no olvides que tenemos que asistir a la reunión de Juan. Además, tengo que ir a dejarle su folder.
¿De Juan?
Sí.
Diego, ¿es en serio?
Claro, además va a hablar sobre un tema actual, las relaciones a distancia.
No, Diego. Solamente va a hablar de su exesposa y siempre que lo hace dice muchas groserías.
No manches, Efra.
¿Qué? ¿Es en serio? That's it for today, my beautiful friends of SpanishPod101.com. If you like this video, share it with other learners, of course. Write your comments down there and don't forget to give us your thumbs up. Okay, subscribe to this channel and see you in the next one. Hasta luego.
Today, we're going to have a look how to use the verb ser and the verb tener for descriptions in Spanish. Hola, soy Brenda Romagnello, tu profesora de español. Hoy vamos a ver cómo hacer descripciones con el verbo ser y el verbo tener en español. The verbs ser and tener are muy importantes en español. Yeah, so these are very important verbs in Spanish that we use a lot, but specifically we're going to learn how to use these two verbs for descriptions today. But before we get started, let's have a look at the conjugations of these two verbs. So we're gonna put these verbs into one person performing these actions. Yo soy, repite, yo soy. Tú eres, tú eres. Usted es, usted es. Él, ella es, él, ella es. Nosotros somos, nosotros somos. Vosotros sois, vosotros sois. Ustedes son, ustedes son. Ellos, ellas son, ellos, ellas son. Ahora vamos a ver el verbo tener. Yo tengo, yo tengo. Tú tienes, tú tienes. Usted tiene, usted tiene. Él, ella tiene, él, ella tiene. Nosotros tenemos, nosotros tenemos. Vosotros tenéis, vosotros tenéis. Ustedes tienen, ustedes tienen. Y ellos, ellas tienen, ellos, ellas tienen. When it comes to the meaning, you already know, I hope, ser significa to be, and we remember we use it for characteristics, especially for descriptions, as we're going to see today. And tener significa to have, and in this case we're going to talk about descriptions, so when we possess things, for example, hair, eye color, etc. When we describe people in terms of age, para describir la edad de las personas, vamos a usar el verbo tener. So we're going to use the verb to have specifically to talk about how old people are. Por ejemplo, yo tengo 23 años. Yo tengo 50 años, etc. Ana tiene 45 años. Juan tiene 32 años. Be careful. Cuidado. Remember, I want you to say años with that ñ sound, okay? Años, no anos. That's it's not a bad word, but it's more anatomically something else. Podemos usar el verbo tener y ser para describir a las personas físicamente y también por su personalidad. So we can use these two verbs to describe people in terms of physical appearance as well as their personality. Por ejemplo, él es rubio o él tiene el pelo rubio. So he's blonde or he has blonde hair. Cuidado, something to pay attention is that we are going to change the adjectives in gender and also in number depending on how many people or who we are describing. So in this case we say él es rubio, él tiene el pelo rubio. But if we were say that we were describing Ana, then we would have to say Ana es rubia. But careful, pay attention to this. We're going to say Ana tiene el pelo rubio. What? Didn't you say that we had to change? Well, yes, but in the second case with the verbo tener, we're not describing Ana as rubio. What we are describing is the hair. El pelo o masculino es rubio, o cabello if you want to say cabello. El cabello es rubio. Can you see the difference? Ana is blonde, she is blonde. Or Ana tiene el cabello, the hair is blonde. Muy bien, vamos a ver un vocabulario, vamos a ver el vocabulario de las descripciones que podemos describir con el verbo tener. Let's have a look at what we can describe with the verb tener. Podemos decir, we can say tener el pelo o el cabello, we can say largo o corto, largo o corto. Tener el cabello o el pelo lacio o liso. Tener el pelo o cabello ondulado. Ondulado, ¿sí? Significa wavy. Tener el pelo o cabello crespo, rizado o enrulado. En este caso son todos sinónimos, ¿sí? These are all synonyms to say curly hair. Tener el pelo o el cabello negro, castaño, rojizo o rubio. Negro, castaño, rojizo o rubio. También podemos usar el verbo tener para describir el color de los ojos. Por ejemplo, tener los ojos azules, celestes, verdes, marrones o negros. Azules, celestes, verdes, marrones o negros. Tener los ojos oscuros, ¿sí? Dark, o claros, light. Tener los ojos grandes, big, o pequeños, small eyes. We can also use the verb tener to describe the color, yes, or the tone of your skin. La piel. Podemos decir, we can say, tener la piel o tener piel morena, tener piel negra o tener piel blanca. We can also describe, for example, having other features in your face, like, I don't know, the eyebrows. We can talk about the mustache or a beard. We're going to use el verbo tener to describe this. So we are going to say, tener bigote, bigote, tener bigote is a mustache. Tener barba, tener barba. So a quick note, all these examples we're basically saying I have short hair, or I have long hair, or I have wavy hair. For the eyes, you can say I have blue eyes, I have dark eyes, etc. Or, white skin, brown skin, etc. Or I have a mustache, I have a beard. For once, we can say that English, well, not for once, there are many other occasions as well, but in this case, we can say that English and Spanish are very similar. That was some vocabulary that we can learn. I hope that you learn new words, yes, new adjectives, or maybe you already knew this, but now you know how to put it with what verb, with the verb tener to describe it. Now let's have a look at some adjectives, some descriptions that we can use with el verbo ser. We can say ser calvo o pelado, ¿sí? To be bald. Ser calvo o pelado, bald. Ser de raza blanca o de raza negra. Ser moreno. Ser asiático. As you can see here, what is the difference between ser moreno o tener piel morena is that we were basically saying the same thing, but one is focused on the person, soy morena, and the other one is focused on describing the skin. I have this skin tone or color. Now we're gonna have a look at some opposites, yes? So I hope that you can, jump on board with me, and if you already know the opposite, let me know, or try to say it out loud and see if you can guess what is the opposite of all these adjectives that we're going to use with el verbo ser. Ser mujer o ser hombre. By the way, these are not adjectives, mujer and hombre, they're actually nouns, but we can say, to talk about gender, we're going to say ser. Soy mujer, soy hombre. Ser bonito. Or we can say ser guapo, ser hermoso. All these are synonyms. Just a quick note, guapo is mostly used in Spain, and hermoso, bello, etc. is most commonly heard in Latin America. Though you can still use hermoso and guapo, of course, in different parts of Latin America and Spain, we definitely will understand you. And they're not as common. What is the opposite of all this? Bonito, guapo, and hermoso is feo. Ser feo. Alto, ¿sí? Ser alto significa to be tall. The opposite is ser bajo. Ser delgado o flaco. The opposite is gordo, ser gordo. Ser inteligente. The opposite is ser tonto. Ser rico. The opposite is ser pobre. Humilde, ser humilde. The opposite we could say is ser arrogante. Ser trabajador or trabajadora for the femenino. The opposite is perezoso o vago. Amable significa kind, ser amable, y el opuesto es ser grosero. Educado, maleducado. Optimista, pesimista, divertido, el opuesto es aburrido, gracioso, serio. Joven, el opuesto es viejo, ¿sí? Ser joven, ser viejo, ser limpio o ser sucio, ser extrovertido o ser tímido. La última que quiero compartir contigo, the last one I want to share with you, is ser honesto o ser mentiroso. There you have a whole heap of vocabulary that you can learn and study for descriptions. Something to note is that all these adjectives, mostly adjectives that I have shared with you, if they end in O, they will most likely have a femenino form, which is very important that you use if you're describing a woman or something that is femenino. And if it ends in E, such as amable or inteligente, it's neutral, so for whether you're describing a woman or a man, you will say amable or inteligente. Muy bien, ahora te voy a mostrar esta foto de un famoso muy conocido en Latinoamérica y en España, y quiero que lo describamos. So now I'm going to show you this very famous actor in Latin America and Spain, and I want us to describe him. Yeah, so let's just pause this video, have a thought, how would you describe him, and then we'll do it together. ¿Puedes describir a Gael García Bernal? Can you describe him? Bueno, ¿qué podemos decir de Gael? Podemos decir que tiene el pelo corto, lacio y moreno. Tiene los ojos verdes. Es alto, es hombre, no tiene barba, tiene nariz pequeña, es un poco moreno, es joven y es muy talentoso. También es delgado y es inteligente. Y es muy guapo, en mi opinión. Oh, Gael. Y por último, quiero que tú te describas a ti mismo, ¿sí? En los comentarios. Vamos a practicar. I want you now to describe yourself. Try to use as many verbs, as many expressions, as many vocabulary, as much vocabulary that we have learned today, as many words as you can to describe yourself in the comments below. Let's practice. Muy bien, eso es todo por hoy. Muchísimas gracias y nos vemos en la próxima clase. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next class. Adios!
Hey everyone, welcome to the Monthly Review, the monthly show on language learning, where you discover new learning strategies, motivational tips, study tools, and resources. By the way, all the lessons and bonuses you're about to see can be downloaded for free on our website. So click the link in the description right now to sign up for your free lifetime account. Okay, today's topic is how to make sure you keep going when your reason for learning language changes. Did you know that the reason most people start learning languages isn't why they continue with the language? Successful learners change up their reasons along the way in order to keep themselves motivated. So if you started learning for whatever reason but no longer feel motivated, then this episode is for you. You'll discover 1. Why your reason for learning a language can and will change, and 2. How to keep going with language learning when your initial reason no longer works. But first, listen up. Here are this month's new lessons and resources. Be sure to download these now before we take them down in a few days. First, the Going to a Restaurant Conversation Cheat Sheet. Do you know how to order food in your target language? You'll be able to. With this PDF cheat sheet, you'll get the must-know restaurant phrases and vocabulary for common dishes. Second, the Daily Conversations PDF ebook. With this, you'll learn over 100 phrases for everyday conversations. Download and review the ebook on any device. Third, can you talk about grammar in your target language? If you're learning a language, you'll need to be able to say verb, adjective, and much more. And in this 1-minute lesson, you'll pick up over 25 grammar-related words. Fourth, how to talk about working from home. You'll learn how to say Wi-Fi, online meeting, work from home, 25 phrases in total with this 1-minute lesson. Fifth, must-know art vocabulary. Learn how to say canvas, brush, and much more with this quick vocab bonus. To get your free resources, click the link in the description below right now. They're yours to keep forever. Okay, let's jump into today's topic. How to keep your motivation going even when your reason for learning a language changes. First, here's a question for you. What was your reason for starting this language? You might have started learning for travel, for the culture, to watch TV shows or understand music, or because someone you know speaks it and you want to try speaking with them. All of these reasons have something in common. They're external, meaning you're trying to get some outside reward or benefit, like a friendship, a personal relationship, travel, or living in the country. You can say they're also external motivations. All of these reasons are why most people start learning languages. They're exciting. All of us want to understand a TV show 100% or have a conversation with native speakers. But the problem with external reasons is that they may not last very long. Have you ever been motivated to start learning only to lose that motivation? And months later you realize you made no progress on a goal you wanted? It happens quite often. For example, you want to learn a language for travel, but then the pandemic happened and you weren't able to travel. Or you were learning to enjoy TV shows, but the shows are way too complicated and you find you're no longer enjoying them. Or you're learning for your partner, but then you break up. When that happens, all learners come to a crossroads: continue or quit. Most people quit because the reason they started is no longer motivating. So how do you keep going? In the first part, you learned that most reasons for starting are external reasons, like traveling, meeting new people, being able to watch TV shows and such, or external motivations. However, your reason for starting a language isn't often the reason why you continue learning. It's natural for your reasons to change. So what do you do when your initial reason for learning is no longer working? If your current motivator isn't working, switch to an internal reason. External reasons are about getting some outside benefit. Internal reasons have more to do with yourself. For example, you could say you're learning the language because you want to improve yourself. You want to achieve this goal. You've failed goals in the past, so now you're determined to make it work for once. You're the type of person that gets things done. All of these are examples of internal reasons, where you make it about yourself. External reasons can only last so long. Even external reasons like you want to live in that country, so you want to learn the language, aren't enough. There are plenty of people that move abroad to learn a language but end up losing their motivation anyway. And psychology studies show that internal reasons, internal motivation, doing it for yourself, is much more powerful than external. Doing it because you want to is much more powerful than doing it because you have to. So thank you for watching this episode of Monthly Review. Next time, we'll talk about the first step in your language learning journey that will guarantee your success. If you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. And if you're ready to finally learn language the fast, fun, and easy way, and start speaking from your very first lesson, get our complete learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account right now. Click the link in the description. See you next time. Bye! Know any good tips for mastering conversations? Well, there are some words and phrases that tend to be used more often than others in everyday conversation. So if you know the most common questions, answers, and phrases, you'll be able to handle a lot. When you think about it, a lot of conversations are quite predictable. They're about topics we're already familiar with. So if we approach our studies to these conversations like we're working on remembering parts of a script, we can study efficiently. In this video, we'll cover one hack for improving your speaking skills. First, understand what you say. When you meet a new person, what do you say to them? Things like, "What's your name?" and "Where are you from?" Then you talk a little bit about yourself. And even if you know that person, there are common lines you use all the time, right? These lines you use all the time in your conversations are your scripts. These are your most commonly used questions, answers, and phrases. Targeting these expressions in your studies will help you be able to handle a lot of everyday conversations. So take some time to examine what you talk about most or what you're interested in talking about. Next, where to find scripts for speaking. Luckily, we have hundreds of scripts that you can use. With our language learning program, you get the line-by-line scripts for all of our lessons. In fact, lessons like the top 25 questions you must know, the 3-minute lessons, and survival phrases are specifically designed to help you master the most commonly used questions, answers, and phrases. For example, the top 25 questions you must know focuses on the 25 most common questions you'll hear in a conversation. This includes basic questions like, where are you from? What's your name? And how old are you? As a learner of another language, these are the questions you'll hear almost every time you meet someone new, and you'll use them every day. It goes like this. You hear the question, then we break down its meaning and teach you how to respond. That way, you'll be ready to speak right after the lesson. You can listen to these lessons and read along with the lesson notes. With our dialogue study tool, you'll get line-by-line scripts of the conversation. So you can review each line as many times as you want. You can listen to the audio, read the script, and the translation. You can also do this with our 3-minute and survival phrases lessons. In these lessons, we give you line-by-line scripts for how to introduce yourself, how to make conversation, or even order food at a restaurant. If you're a Premium or Premium Plus member, you get the dialogue tool and line-by-line scripts for all of these lessons. Starting to speak in your target language might be scary, but this simple hack will help jumpstart your conversations. So if you're ready to speak better, check out our complete language learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account by clicking on the link in the description. Get tons of resources to have you speaking in your target language. And if you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share this video with anyone who's trying to learn a new language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. I'll see you next time. Bye! Do you want to have access to tons of language lessons, but you don't want to have to buy more textbooks? In this video, you'll learn 6 ways you can get language lessons for free. This video will cover ways to get our audio and video lessons on a regular basis, so you can work on improving your language skills. You can use these anywhere, anytime. All right, let's take a look at how to get access. First, right on our website. New lessons come out every single week. Mondays, Tuesdays, and video lessons on Fridays. Access them all in the Lessons drop-down menu on the site. Click on Newest Lessons. If you're on the go, you're going to work, driving, or running errands, you can easily learn with your mobile device. And that brings us to our next tip. Second, get lessons on the Innovative Language app. If you're an iPhone, iPad, or Android user, learn on the go with the Innovative Language 101 app. Download it for free. After you download the app, you can keep up with all the latest lessons. There is a Newest Lessons icon right on the home screen, and it gives you instant access to your free lessons anywhere, anytime. Just look for Innovative Language 101 on the App Store or Google Play. The third way is the Apple TV app. You can learn on the big screen. Turn on your TV and access all of your audio and video lessons. You can learn at home, keep the lessons playing, and immerse yourself all day long with the Innovative Language 101 app. Look for it on the Apple TV App Store. Now, this one is useful for only Apple TV subscribers, but if you're not an Apple TV subscriber, don't worry. The fourth way, get lessons with our iTunes feed. iTunes can download your lessons automatically and have them saved forever. You get every single lesson as it comes out. You'll never miss one. They're saved in your iTunes. Simply search for us on iTunes and subscribe. Fifth is the Daily Dose of Language app. This is for the iPhone, iPad, and Android. With this, you get bite-sized lessons sent to your device every day. Each day, you get a notification that your daily dose of language is here. Doing the lesson takes just a minute. These aren't our full-sized audio and video lessons, but these 1-minute lessons will help you build a habit of learning daily. Find the Daily Dose of Language app on the App Store or Google Play. The sixth way is with our brand new Alexa skill. If you own an Amazon Echo, Dot, or Show, or are planning to get one, you'll want the Daily Dose by Innovative Language. Find it in the Amazon Skills Store. With it, you get new audio lessons and vocab lessons every day across all 34 languages. If you're ready to start learning a new language, these 6 tips can help you get started learning with our language learning program. Just pick which way works best for you and get started learning today. There are so many ways to start learning for free. Just check out our complete language learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account by clicking on the link in the description. Get tons of resources to have you speaking in your target language. And if you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a new language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. I'll see you next time. Bye! Great work! Here's a reward. Speed up your language learning with our PDF lessons. Get all of our best PDF cheat sheets and ebooks for free. Just click the link in the description.